Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Fucking Easy Food Prep. It's an incredible day today here, isn't
awesome.
it? Oh my God.
Sun's out.
Guns out. We've got our shorts on.
Blue shorts.
Yeah, which is so good, and it's like still. I took Winston for a walk this morning and it was like completely flat and amazing. So I'm so happy that it's coming into summer. This is not a particularly summery recipe, but I just, the other day was thinking, oh, you know what? I haven't had any Mexican for a while. And I love a bit of Mexican. Do you?
A fajita?
A fajita, but just no wraps, you know, and like no beans, because the beans really make me fart and they're super hard to digest. So this is like an adapted Mexican mince beef recipe, and you can serve it with rice, or I'm going to probably have it with potatoes. But there is these good actually corn tortilla wraps that you can buy. I'll have to, I'll find them where they are and I'll put the link in below. And I've had them before and they freeze really well. And they use, God, what's it called? It's this like corn, but it's being treated and it's just much easier for your body to digest. And they're actually pretty nice. I'll find the link and I'll post it in here. So this is really, we'll turn on the heat first. We'll heat up the pan. So we've got a kilo of lean beef, grass-fed beef mince. We have a couple, well, that's a big onion, or you can have 2 medium onions. Then there's 3 capsicums cut up. So I've got a red, a yellow and a green one. Now you don't, it's good, isn't it? You don't have to do that, but they're on special at Woolworths, so I was like, oh fuck it, I'll just put the 3 in. A thing of the mutie, a couple of tins of tomato paste, and we'll have coconut oil, and then these, we've got Marina's dad's oregano. I know, chili powder and coriander seeds. So you're gonna just first of all heat up a tablespoon of coconut oil in the pan. So we'll heat that up first. Oh, garlic, I forgot about the garlic. All right, Mel, you do that. So we're gonna have a couple of, I really like garlic, so yeah, so we're gonna have, you can put a couple of teaspoons. I'm just gonna do a big tablespoon of garlic because I really like it. So you're gonna just pan fry off the garlic and the onions initially.
Sweat it, Hava.
That's right. As Hava says, sweat it.
Sweat it.
So while we wait for that, it's interesting, this week I see in the Body by Design page, and I just see this in general, you know, women, you want a toned and athletic body and you want to change your body. If that is actually what you want and that is your goal, you need to invest in a good coach. You need to become a great lifter. Like I remember before I met Craig, I would just, but I'd actually worked with a fair few coaches and PTs before I met Craig, and it's so funny, like none of them ever showed me how to squat, bench and deadlift correctly, or really actually taught me or showed me what I was truly capable of in terms of lifting.
Actually, they never even taught me how to squat and deadlift.
Never, hey, never. Right, no. And even our coaches, so Mel, Jake, April, Danita, Bo, they all train with coaches themselves. So Mel, Jake, Bo and Danita all train with Matthew Everett Jones at Bio. We love him. He's amazing. Craig's learned a lot from him.
Look, he's making me get a booty.
Yeah.
Matthew Everett Jones.
Before we moved to the Gold Coast, we trained with Maddie, and we love Maddie, and Craig's actually learnt a lot from him. Now we're training with a guy called Thomas Lilly. He's a really well-known powerlifting coach, and I'm learning heaps from him, and it's great. Like every session I go in, I learn new things.
Why don't you turn it down?
Oh, just put on, say, 7. So, you know, I think that if you truly do want to build a body that you love and build muscle, it's just investing in lifting and learning how to lift correctly is just so key, because there are a lot of great coaches out there, and I don't want people to think that I'm fucking slagging every other bloody coach out there, because it's not true, but it is very difficult to find really good quality coaches that can teach you how to strength train properly. The other thing too is that most women don't unlock what they're truly capable of. So I remember when I first started training with Craig, he loaded up my Recomposer program, and I remember looking at leg press numbers thinking, oh, you're fucking kidding me. I'm never ever going to get that. And now it's no problem to do 20, 30 reps at over, you know, 200, 250 kilos. But that is what is going to make your body change and develop and grow. And it's also going to enable you to eat more calories and simply do nothing, because muscle at rest burns fat for fuel. The more muscle you have, the more calories you can eat simply by doing Nothing. Like simply by standing here and doing nothing.
And who doesn't want to eat more food? Really?
Oh, fucking oath. Like, just like...
You can't starve yourself to be hungry and then go and expect to lift heavy weights and treat your body with no fucking food. You
can't. And the other thing too is it's a lengthy process. You know, this takes time. It takes time to become a good lifter. You know, I've been lifting solidly now for 4 years, and I'm working with Thomas now, and he's teaching me things that I haven't learnt before. So every new coach that we work with will pick up new things. So, you know, I think it's about, you got to fall in love with the process. But I haven't ever met a woman who doesn't love lifting, because it's so how empowering. What'd you bloody hip thrust the other day?
My max hip thrust now is 177 kilos.
So that's your calculated one, RM.
That's my calculated.
That's so amazing.
So I did, the most I've done is 140 for 6 reps. I think Maddie got out of me.
That's amazing. And how awesome I remember you messaged me actually. You were so proud of yourself, weren't you?
According to Google, I'm an elite athlete now. Thanks, Maddie.
But how empowering is it? Being strong. And like, do you really enjoy going every week to see him and learn?
I love it now, because now I'm like, I've got to beat that like I really, really look forward to it, and I get excited and like what am I going to get today? You know, I've got to beat last week. And it's amazing. Amazing.
I think too, like being forever, not a disciple's not the right word, but just, you know, always learning. Like you're constantly learning and being in that stage where, you know, I just really enjoy that, because it's boring just staying stagnant and doing the same thing. Like running on the fucking treadmill and doing HIIT training, and so like I find that incredibly boring. Like,
but it doesn't do anything.
You're right.
What does it do?
It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. So we're just going to brown off the mince now.
All of these women that have done cardio and ran on treadmills and cycled and stuff for years and years and years, their body hasn't changed.
No, it hasn't.
So you kind of got to ask yourself, is this working?
Well, the other thing too is that a lot of women who do that type of training, and I've even spoken to athletes, like they just don't feel their body appropriately. So what that does is it just slows down your metabolism and it burns off your muscle, because if you're not giving your body adequate fuel and you're making it do more, it's going to release stress hormones to compensate so that it can actually make fuel, and it'll break down some fat, but it's going to break down your muscle as well. And muscle is the thing, you know, that gives you the beautiful shape that
gives us this.
Yeah, but also it's like, you know, these fucking flies. How nice is it too, I think, like, you know, I'll have a day off training, 2 days off training now. Some weeks I'll only train twice, you know, and I never worry anymore. I'm not like, oh, fuck. Do you?
Nope.
You're not like, oh, shit, I didn't train. You know, I still eat my same food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because as long as your food is consistent, like, you know, it doesn't matter. And if you get injured and you can't train, it doesn't matter, because if your food is 100% consistent, you know, you're not going to get fat. Like people say, you know, I can't train, I'm going to get fat. Like it's got nothing to do with that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the more higher your activity level, and if you're training versus you're not training, your energy requirements will be less, but it's not dramatically less, I think, like people think. You know, but it's like once you learn how to listen and understand your body, it's like, I think that I used to be so afraid, because I was like, oh, I'm hungry, but I would never listen to my actual body. You know, because you're actually more consistent than me, and you track super closely. Like I track during the week, but if I'm hungry, like I had a day, we just came off the back of our last week of our program, and you know, the last day was like 6 sets of fucking 8 deadlifts or something. And I was fucked after that. And the next day I was so tired, and I ate my normal food, and I ate another 5 pieces of fudge in between over the course of the day, because I just needed the sugar. I didn't wake up any fucking heavier. I didn't put any bloody body fat on, because, you know, I'm at a point now where I understand my body and how to listen to my body. And the sugar doesn't make you fat. If you restrict and then you binge, you will get fat. I guarantee it. And that is how most women do. Yeah. It's interesting, you know, like these women come into our program and they track their food and it's 1,000 calories, but they're probably sitting at over 100 kilos. And it's like, binge eating is nothing to be ashamed of. Like, we've all done it, but I think it's recognizing it and understanding what you're doing and then trying to consistently eat more so that you don't binge, because no one gets fat eating 1,000 calories.
No.
If I simply taped your mouth shut and you couldn't eat any more than 1,000 calories, you'd be tiny. You'd feel like shit, of course, and you'd probably have a lot of issues, but you'd be tiny. But where the women run into trouble is that they restrict themselves and then they go and they binge eat, and that's how you get fat.
Yeah.
So I think it's the key is to consistently eat more over time, and find a spot, you know, that works for your body, and then invest in learning how to lift and becoming a great lifter. And it's amazing. Like, I watch the women in our program because we have some pretty amazing systems where they get feedback on all their videos and their coaching. You know, Jake is our like senior strength coach, and he does weekly coaching calls. We have rapid fire calls where you can just book in and talk to our coaches. So, you know, it's pretty amazing seeing these women who've never strength trained before and we've never actually physically coached them, now deadlifting over 100 kilos.
It's incredible.
Awesomely, hey, too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, I think if you want it, and you're hungry to learn, and, you know, you want to get better, you can absolutely do it. Like, any woman can do it, hey?
Of course.
Yeah. Now we've browned off this mince now. Is it pretty brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, next we're going to add in the capsicums. It's a fair bit of capsicum. You probably don't need to put in 3.
It's very colourful.
It's very colourful. I'm just going to throw this away.
Very big fly. Fucking flies.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I think it's in summer they come around. So just stir in that. And then next we're going to...
You know, that's why they have those fly screens on doors.
Yeah, I know.
You're supposed to close them.
Yeah. So we're going to... So the fucking spoon doesn't fit in there. I wonder if this one will fit. Oh, God. Where's the little one?
In there.
So I like now 2 teaspoons of ground chili we've got here. So you can put less or more in depending on how hot you like it. I like it pretty spicy.
So Craig's not going to be eating this?
Nah. But he eats the same shit every day, you know. I'm going to put in 3, but I would say put in 2.
Oh.
You probably won't like Adam will like this.
Adam. Doesn't Adam love a spice?
Oh, Dali loves the spice. Now you can put in, depending on how much you like, of oregano 1.
Oregano?
2. I'm going to put in 3. Gee, it smells beautiful, hey? Oh, I love the smell of fresh herbs. Should we put in 4? I think we'll put in 4. And then this one is coriander seeds, ground coriander seeds. Oh, yum, that smells nice too.
Looks so pretty. It looks
good.
Mexican.
It looks very Mexican. This one, same 4. Oops, we'll say that's 2. It's a bit of we're a bit hacky here, aren't we?
A little.
Just a little. Oh, sorry, salt. Big. I like salt. So we'll put a fair bit of dash of salt in there.
Salt's so good. Remember when we used to be told that we're not supposed to eat salt?
Oh, I know, it's
Don't eat
crazy.
salt.
I really like salt, so I'm going to put a good sprinkling in. Now, I always add my new gel into my muscle meat meals because that way then I don't have to like actually think about putting it in. So this is a kilo, so let me think. Maybe I'll make this 5. So I'll put in 5 tablespoons to mix in. Gee, we probably should have used a bigger container, eh? So a bigger thing. I keep mixing.
We're gonna be famous one day and have our own cooking show,
like a proper one.
Yeah.
This is proper. Yeah, we're gonna be on Ellen, aren't we?
I'm gonna get us on Ellen one day.
Yeah.
Ellen can
when
do
we're famous.
A cooking segment
in America.
Yeah.
Don't know how much the Americans like us though. We're pretty.
They would love us.
Do you think?
We're funny.
The sugar though, they don't like the sugar over there. You know, they're pretty fucking anti-sugar.
We can turn them around.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Should we start advertising in the US?
We'll start with Oprah.
Yeah. We want to get on Oprah. We could help Oprah, I reckon.
Of course.
Yeah, get her off all the Weight Watchers and the quick fix diet.
How long has she been dieting for? 40 years?
Over 40 years, since 1977. And how many times have you seen her lose the weight and put it all back on? All right, so just get in the sides here, don't you? Get
your boob out of the way.
Okay. Now, so So I don't know whether I should add all of this because you don't want it to be too runny. So I'm probably just going to add maybe half of that, and I'll use the other half in Craig's.
Craig's mince.
Yeah, his weekly mince. And then we're going to, I don't know whether to add one or two. I always just look up recipes and I just sort of adapt them. Do you know what I am going to do? I'm going to make a fucking easy food prep recipe book. Like a proper one. Yeah. And I'm going to just pick out all of my favourite, our best, most well-loved recipes. Let's turn it down a bit. Okay, so I think, do you think maybe one or two of these tomatoes can taste?
I reckon two.
Yeah, do you think make it a bit more thick?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit more tomatoey.
Nikki, need a bigger pan though.
Yeah. Better send us some new saucepans. Those ones that Emma recommends. The really expensive ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's trying to get me to buy a Thermomix.
Oh, don't. You won't use a Thermomix.
It's $2,000.
Duh.
I can buy a car for $2,000.
You barely, like... You don't like things that have more than like 2 ingredients. 3, sorry.
3.
Sorry.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay, so we've put in 2 of these. So just mix this.
That's looking better.
Yeah. Just mix it all up. And then just, I think, you just let it simmer for like maybe half an hour and just till the flavour develops. Once you've mixed it all, we'll give it a bit of a taste just to see whether it needs more spices or more salt or more. We'll just test it.
Get your own spoon.
Yeah, I will. I'm just waiting for you to mix it all in. We'll use the bigger pan next time. I didn't realise it'd make so much. And you know what? I think this would be yummy with rice.
Oh yeah.
Do you think? Bit of white rice. Yeah.
Potato
nice.
for me.
Yeah, I love potato. That's right. You shit your pants, don't you, when you have rice?
Yep.
Let me just do this. Watch this spoon and we'll taste it. See how it tastes.
Smells good.
Oh, it does. All right. Just make sure it's all mixed. Get these side bits in.
I'm doing the best I
We just did. You're like, fuck off, kitty. Good. Got to get those side bits in. We'll both mix it. We just need a bigger pan, I think. So bossy, aren't I?
Very.
That's right. We played the dead boss game, and you actually sometimes wish that the boss is
Sometimes
dead.
I wish the
dead boss game would come
real.
true. We have this game in our company where with our coaches, and we call it the dead boss game. So they're allowed to ask me as many questions as they want, but they have to pretend that I'm dead first, and they have to try and be resourceful and find out the answer. And they have to come with every question. They have to come with at least one solution that they've thought through. Even if it's wrong, it doesn't matter. It's just to teach them to be resourceful.
Yeah.
But then Mel sometimes says, "I wish the dead boss game was true." Yeah. So rude. Okay. It's very tomatoey. Oh, it's hot.
Like chili hot?
Yeah. Oh, it'll be way too hot for you. Let's just turn it down a bit. That's nice. It's spicy though, eh? Ooh, that's gonna have some kick to it. It probably needs a bit more salt. You think? A bit more salt? Yeah. Maybe only put a teaspoon of chilli in. Needs more salt. God, I love salt. Okay, mix it in. Okay, so. And maybe one thing less of tomato paste. I don't know.
Less chili though.
It depends how tomatoey you like it. Like I like it quite tomatoey. So you could either put 1 or 2 of those in. Maybe just put 1 teaspoon of the chili powder, but if you like it hot, more. But the other spices were probably just about right. So let that simmer for about half an hour. You can serve it on some rice, or I'll put the link. I'll find those tortilla wraps things that are good. I think though you have to import them into Australia.
Really?
Yeah, I'll find them. I'll find the website, and then yeah, you could put a bit of avocado, a bit of maybe sour cream. Ooh, you could make like a burrito bowl, which would be nice too. But anyway, that'll freeze really, really well. So have a great day and enjoy our Mexican chili.
Arriba, arriba.
Bye.